Hello everyone, Neph here. And a quick update, this is actually another version of the automatic tree farm I showed a while ago. The thing about the last one was, it didn't actually send the saplings back upstairs after they'd been harvested, so it meant you did occasionally have to actually replant the sapling, or carry the saplings upstairs. Which is okay, but of course, being me, I wanted to make the ultimate farm ever that can do everything for you automatically, oh yes. So yes. Indeed. So the basic thing of the farm is, if I just go upstairs, for those of you who haven't seen it, if I go up here, you'll notice I have a sapling there, and there's a bunch of removers behind it, and I have some redstone that's going into the sapling. So basically the way this works is, when the sapling turns into a tree, the current goes through, it powers all these removers, that pulls out the wood, and as well, all the saplings that are around from the leaves will slowly decay and fall into the bowl as well. And so all of it goes down there. And you'll notice as well, I have a little chest here with some saplings in it. Keep in mind there are 26, that will be important later. And so if I go downstairs, and of course the stuff comes down here, that lava's to filter any mobs. The collector, that's actually just there just to make sure the mobs don't go down any further. So the items will go through there but the mobs won't. Then it goes into the sorter, all the wood goes off this way, and all of the saplings go this way, and everything else just falls into lava. And so basically, when the saplings come out here, the problem I had with the last one was they all just got stored down here and there was no way to detect when I had saplings. Because the reason I want to do all this is I can actually send stuff upstairs, but it requires me turning on all of these removers with a clock signal, and that makes a whole lot of noise. So I don't want to do that all the time, obviously. Whereas this way, what I do, let me just explain it to you. It's kind of complicated. In fact, I could have done this easier, but what the hell. Let's make it complicated. So basically, I use the detector I've showed off before, where basically, if a sapling comes down here, it hits that pressure plate, that then sends a signal down here, and that does two things. It triggers this stuff down there, and this stuff up here. And so basically what happens here is, first off, I need the sapling to go, obviously, I need the remover, when it removes this plate, the water flows and the sapling goes down there. I need that to happen for a certain amount of time, so it will actually push it the full way. That's why I have this stuff here. Because when the redstone comes out of there, what happens is that it sends off a signal that way and this way. The first signal goes into this remover, and all that is a quick toggle switch. Actually, wait, I'm wrong. Okay, I got that wrong, yeah. So basically what this one will do is, this remover powers itself. So you can see this block doesn't cut out current, because there's a torch in there, but these ones will. So that once it switches, oh, I fell through the world there. So once this switches, it'll actually keep switching itself over and over again until it hits this block again. And so it'll do it, about 6 or 7 times. And then this one here is actually doing the opposite. It's being powered by that one, but it's actually going through half blocks. So it starts off powered, and then as it cycles through, it has no current until the very end when it comes back to this block. So what that means is that basically, when I trigger this at first, this current stops, and so that actually goes to a torch there, tells the remover to remove the plate. Then once all of this is done, it starts again, and the remover puts the plate back. So yeah. So that's the first part. Now of course the second part is slightly more complex. The second part is that basically when the things do go down here into the chest, of course I want to power these removers, but I only want to do it for a certain amount of time. So what I do here is I have the current comes down here, it hits this remover, and this is a simple toggle switch, this actually is. So that gets toggled on. That then tells this clock to start, this is a piston clock, and while this clock is going, what it does is first off it tells these to start moving, so these are being constantly powered, on and off. But as well, this clock will actually go over here and tell this counter to start. And so it'll actually power the counter, and so the counter will go through all these half blocks, and when it reaches the very end and gets to the wool, it'll send a current around here. The current goes around here, all the way back to the start, and it hits the toggle switch again, and that turns the whole thing off. So, I'm sure that made no sense, but I'll show you now. So there we go, once that's toggled on, the clock starts, and the clock is telling this thing to keep switching. Now watch this, because once this goes orange, you'll see the current goes. Yep, and there we go. And that current goes back there and turns off the toggle switch again. And once this toggle switch goes off, the whole clock and everything stops. And of course you'll notice while it's on, it's powering these on and off. So yeah. So basically the net result of all this craziness is that I'll just show you now if I get a sapling, and I'll throw some wood in as well, for good measure. So when I throw in some wood, you'll notice it goes down there and gets put in chests down there. But in fact I really need to put some more access to that. But anyway, for now, if I throw in the sapling, you'll notice that comes down this way, it hits the pressure plate, and then that starts off this. And so it starts this whole counter thing, which is constantly toggling this, and that gives time for the water to flow down to there, and so the item goes down into the collector. And then that resets itself again. And of course you'll notice if I just do that one more time, if I throw that in there, you see once it gets detected the water starts flowing. That goes down there into there. And as well the entire time these are being powered, so it actually gets pulled up here through all the chests and all the way back. Ooh, crap, 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 crap. Get up the ladder, oh my god. Ladder fail. But when I come back up here and I look in the chest, you'll notice we now have 2 more saplings. So yeah. And so that's it, basically fully automatic farm. You could do this a much simpler way, I just want it to be fancy, and so yeah. And this is kind of an example of what like the advanced redstone stuff you can do with the mod. So yeah, that's it for now guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good day!